Just so you know, I clap my hands because it's easy. See, when I edit it, I know to bring it into where the hand clap is, just in case you're wondering why I do that. There's a little bit of info for you. So, there we are, the low intensity workout. Low intensity does not mean easy, okay? You're still going to push yourself hard. It's going to be 30 seconds of working as hard as you can, as you always do, but you're getting 30 seconds rest, plenty of time to recover, okay? You're going to be so recovered, you probably feel completely chilled, like you haven't even worked for 30 seconds. That's where the low intensity comes from. 8 exercises, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. We're going to get the show on the road in 30 seconds time. It's all about the 30, 30, 30. Are you ready to go? Yes, you are. I'll answer that question for you. Doesn't matter what you're shouting back at the camera. I can't even hear you. First exercise is going to be spot sprints. Okay, spot sprints. You're actually getting the feet off the ground. Here's a slowed down version for you. Okay, my feet have to come off the ground, so get that going. Focus on moving your arms fast, okay, and your feet should go in sync unless you're just completely uncoordinated, but you're not. You'll be fine. Go! Good, so it's all out, flat out, okay? Focus on your breathing. Exercise 1, it's going to get the heart rate up. It's going to get you getting a sweat on. Again, we're not here to take it easy, so go for it. Exercises are pretty simple tonight. And the 30 seconds goes fast. 10 seconds left already, everybody. Good. So focus on bringing the knees up, but not too high, okay? We're trying to move the feet as fast as we can. Relax there. Get your kettlebell at the ready. So what we're going to do here, a kettlebell burpee deadlift. Low intensity workout, you said. Yep, I did so. So we're going to do a burpee out, a burpee in. Get a hold of your kettlebell, chest up, stand up. Take it back down. Okay, from the side. Make sure you're standing up with a nice proud chest. Stand by. 3, 2, 1, go. So burpee out, burpee in, chest up, drive the feet. Make sure you're not lifting this kettlebell up with an arched back like that. Chest up. Don't turn it into a squat either, okay? Don't bend down too far like I've just done there. Plant the feet, chest up. Focus on your breathing. And again, I'm just showing you from the side. I'm showing you from the side so you can see the posture. Next exercise, ditch the kettlebell. It's just going to be shoulder taps, okay? We're going to be in the full press up position, all of us. Shoulder grabs, let's call them. I want you to grab your shoulder. Don't just tap it, okay? Grab, grab. It's going to work the core. Start setting yourself up. Exercise begins in 5 seconds. So let's go. Full press up position. Stand by, go. Grab. You're going fast, but make sure you're actually grabbing hold of the whole shoulder. Don't just tap it. Now, make sure your feet are squeezed together. Make sure your knees are squeezed together. Make sure those hips are tight. Don't lift the hips. Don't let the hips sag. You should feel this work in the core pretty soon. Okay, you're holding that tight core like you would do on an elbow plank. So make sure you're keeping it tight, minimizing the swaying. Good work. Stand up, focus on your breathing. Okay, the next exercise. We're going to get our kettlebell. Doesn't matter how you have it. It's meant to be awkward. I want you to get in the plank position, reach under, pull it across. Reach under, pull it across. Okay, it's not meant to be anything crazy. It might feel a little awkward, but good. Life isn't all simple, is it? Stand by, go. Elbow plank, pull it across. Elbow plank, pull it across. How you pull it across is up to you. It's probably best just to flick the kettlebell over. But again, focus on with this plank. Make sure you're pulling it out of your body, okay? Outside your body, I mean. Okay, so you're actually pulling it across, out, pulling it across, and out. And that, you should feel your core working pretty damn hard there. Good work, everybody. Right, your next exercise, to practice these single arm kettlebell swings, we're going to be doing 2, change, 2, change. Make sure, again, if you're new to a single arm kettlebell swing, that you're focusing on that hip snap, okay? Snap the hips. So nothing changes. Stand by. Pick the kettlebell up. Hips back. This is my start position. Snap. 1, 2, change arms. 1, 2, change arms. Simple as that, okay? It's going to start getting you ready for those of us who aren't quite mastering the alternating swing, okay? It's going to give you 2 swings to think about changing your arms. And again, we're just sliding it. Slide the hand on top. Slide the other one out of it. And it's as simple as that, okay? Don't try to make it complicated by doing anything fancy. Right, we're getting into the weighted glute bridge. Now, obviously, we've done these last time. You have to watch where you put the kettlebell. Yep. You don't have to, I'll show you. You're holding it just below the belly button, good solid grip, and your arms are there to support it, to stop it rolling down and hitting your face, okay? Go. Up, squeeze, down. Up, squeeze, down. Okay, so remember the basics of the glute bridge. I'm up, I rotate the pelvis towards my head, trying to tuck my bum underneath myself. And you should most definitely feel the difference the weight of that kettlebell has on you, okay? It doesn't need to be a heavy kettlebell, but make sure you're planting the feet, driving through the feet, squeezing the pelvis at the top, squeezing the hips at the top. Sorry, the hips, the pelvis, what? Squeezing the glutes at the top. Your next exercise is a kettlebell clean and press. Get your fancy watch, rotate it inside, okay? Because we don't want to smash it. We're going to grab the kettlebell with an overhand grip. I'm going to come up, flick it round. I'm going to press it. I'm going to pull it out the sky, flick it back down, okay? And then change arms. Make sure you're picking it up with a nice straight back. Stand by. Overhand grip. Drive the legs. Press. Pull down. Flick it back off. Change arms. Make sure you are keeping that chest up. And we've talked about the rack position now. Exactly the same as a Turkish get-up. Wrist straight, elbow underneath. Punch, pull down, flick it over. Overhand grip, rotate, punch, pull down, flick it back over. So yes, we go fast, but we keep the control there, okay? While you're resting, so the last exercise is going to be high knees, so stand by for that. Overhand grip, I'm bringing it up, and as I bring it up, I'm rotating round. So here's a really slow motion. See what's happening? Overhand. That saves us having to do this, which people do terribly and end up with a bruised wrist. Okay, high knees. Make sure your kettlebell is not behind you. Make sure you know exactly where it is. Stand by. Go. High knees, exactly as it says on the tin. High knees. Getting the knees high as you can. Driving the arms. Okay, it's just like a spot sprint, exact same mechanics, except I'm pulling my knees up as high as I can. Lean back a bit, and that way, we're going to work the core a bit harder and get a bit more out of it, okay? You've only got 8 seconds, let's go for this. Relax there, everybody, good. So, run through number 1 is in the bag already. Hopefully you're happy with the exercises. Again, don't overcomplicate them. The one that might be throwing people off is that plank one. All you're doing is trying to pull it across and outside your body. Pull it across and outside your body. It's meant to be a wee bit awkward. It's working the core, it's functional. The other exercise, again, is a clean and press. Make sure you're coming up and you've got that wrist completely locked out and pulled in. That's the racked position. This is not the racked position, okay? That is most certainly not the racked position. Good solid grip, okay? Punch it up, keeping the shoulder blade pulled down. I talked about those mechanics when we were doing the overhead overhaul, which of course, everybody on here has done, and your unrecorded version has too, okay? Because we take that stuff seriously. Right, stand by. We're going again. Spot sprints, everybody. Hopefully you're ready for it. In fact, I'm so ready for it. We're just going to go. 3, 2, 1. We're away. Let's go, for goodness sake. Spot sprint. Good. I've seen people drinking water and scratching their beaks. Let's go. Fast, fast, fast. Good, drive the arms. Okay, good work. So like I say, it's not meant to be easy. Don't cruise along at 50% because it's low intensity. Okay, work hard. The rest, you've got plenty of it. You know the circuit now. This is run through 2. We're only doing 3. Push it hard, relax, good. Next exercise is your kettlebell burpee. So this is where you might think, you know what, I'm going to grab a heavier one, which is exactly what I'm going to do because I just love a good bit of punishment, okay? So be sensible. On the deadlift ones, if your form's good, load it up, go heavy, as long as it feels right. Stand by for 10 seconds, kind of get used to this. Whew. You ready? I am. 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hips out. Hips out, what? Jump the feet out, I meant. Chest up. So remember, get a good solid grip of that kettlebell, get the chest up. Get everything tight first, okay? And then drive the feet and snap the hips. Get out the mindset of picking that kettlebell up. Grab it, pull yourself in, push the feet, snap the hips. Make sure you're not lifting with an arch back, okay? Simple. Next exercise is our elbow plank pullover thingamajiggy higgies. So get yourself in the elbow plank position. Again, pick a kettlebell that's challenging, and I'm trying to pull it across and out of my body, okay? Make sure you're holding that strict plank position. Legs together, knees squeezed together, ankles squeezed together. 5 seconds. Start getting in the elbow plank position now. Feet away. Feet away, why do I always say that? Pull it across, plant yourself. Pull it across, plant yourself. And try to focus, rather than lifting, dragging, okay? I want you to drag it along the ground, okay? Unless, of course, you're doing this in your living room with your nice fancy laminate flooring, okay? Don't be blaming me for all the scratches. So if that's the case, lift it. But the whole point is it's a drag, okay? It's a drag. Right, relax there. Next exercise, kettlebell, I've forgotten, jeez, oh man. Kettlebell swings, so 2 per arm. Again, with the changeover, as in when you're switching in mid-air, it's done on the hip snap, because that hip snap will have the kettlebell at eye level, or it should, and for a brief millisecond, that kettlebell will literally be weightless. That's when you slide the hand on top, and other one from underneath. 3, 2, 1, snap the hips, good, so it's 2 per arm. Now if you're feeling brave, or you're feeling up for it, do it alternating, like so, okay? But again, if you are alternating, don't try to be fancy, okay? Nobody can see you apart from me, and I'm not going to be impressed if you start doing all this fancy weird stuff. Keep it simple. Focus on good form. Hips back, snap them forwards. Good, well done. So, kettlebell. Now we're going to flick the watch round again if you've got a fancy watch. Right, okay, as in you don't want to end up smashing it, which I'm sure you don't. We're going to get ourselves into weighted glute bridges. Weighted glute bridges, okay? Of course, I was just telling you to flick your watch around in advance so you don't forget when the time comes. Okay, get the kettlebell, plant the feet, stand by. Supporting it with your hands. Lift up, drive, pause, release. Lift up, drive, pause, release. Make sure you're driving those feet in and you're still tucking that pelvis towards you while squeezing the butt as hard as you can to lock out with that pause. Up, squeeze, pause, release, under control. Up, pause, squeeze, release, under control. Keep that going. You may have to keep repositioning the feet, okay? Because as you go, you might find yourself sliding. So make sure when you need to, you move those feet back in closer to the butt. Right, get this one right, everybody, okay? If you end up with a slightly bruised wrist or it's a bit tender, boo-hoo, okay, get on with it. It's going to take a wee while to practice this, okay? It's not going to be perfect, so don't be beating yourself up if it's not brilliant. It's going to take a wee while to learn that transition. All I'm doing is I'm twisting it around as I go. Overhand grip, okay, so palms facing away from me. Go. Punch it, pull it down, flick it off. Make sure, no matter how good you are, you separate the movements, okay? So first of all, I clean it, then I press it. What I don't want to see is people going too fast and giving it that, okay? Giving it one big fast movement. Clean it, balance, press it. Because the idea is, you get the technique, and then you go heavier. Okay, we get it right. We clean it up, good solid grip. We're in the rack position here. Punch it, keep the shoulder blade where it is, pull it down, and then just simply roll it off. Okay, next exercise, high knees. Move those kettlebells out the way, everybody. Okay, you've got 15 seconds. Stacks of time. So again, we've got dedicated kettlebell exercises, but then not forgetting where kettlebell is a weight, we can add it to simple exercises to make them harder. 3, 2, 1, go. So drive the arms, big drives of the arms. Okay, focus. Again, you're trying to go as fast as you can, but the main focus is getting the legs, the knees, as high as you possibly can, and then going as fast as you can. Okay, too many people try to go real fast, but they lose out a lot of height, and that's it's called high knees, okay? So treat it as such. Pull them up as high as you can, drive the arms, 3 seconds and we're done. Good work. Okay, walk around, catch your breath. Good work. Everybody feeling okay? Yeah, we have. We forgot. Thank you. We've forgotten an exercise. How dare I? Stand by, shoulder taps. Right. Thank you very much, Laura. I saw you. I'm surprised I got that far without somebody shouting at me. 3, 2, 1, go. You know what it is? For some reason, I've wrote it all down in the smallest writing going, and I can't even read it. So I do apologise. I know some people will be so disgusted by what I've just done to you, by missing out this key exercise at that valuable time of doing it. Okay? Of course, doing it now, it's completely lost its effect. I'm only kidding. Get on with it. Mistakes happen. Yes, good work. Fantastic. It's been a wee while. We've had a few weeks before we've had any blunders, so yep, we're doing no bad. Right, is that recording? No. Right, okay, next time we do it, we'll try and do it in the right order, okay? But thank you very much for letting me know. I knew something wasn't right, but again, I was kind of making it up as I go along, as I do every day. Some days I'm better at it than others. Right, okay, focus on your breathing. 30 seconds. And we go for run through number 3 already, okay? I'm only kidding, I was completely in control. Right, okay. Aye, right. 30. Go! Jeez, oh. It could be Friday night. Let's go for it. Fast as you can. Spot sprints. Okay, forget the countdown. Who needs that? React fast. We're all good at it now. 15 seconds, fast as you can. This is the last run through. I want you going for it. Remember, you work as hard as you can, and you get plenty of rest as a reward. That you get anyway. Keep going, come on. Drive the feet, drive the arms. Relax, great work. Okay, focus on your breathing. So the next exercise is kettlebell burpees, okay, with the deadlift. Again, with these deadlifts, I'll say it again, make sure you're set up after your burpee is this. Don't squat it, okay, don't arch the back. Use the kettlebell as an anchor to pull yourself straight, okay? Stand by. Go. Chest up, drive the feet, snap the hips. You're trying to land your feet either side of that kettlebell, because that's where your center of gravity is, okay? If your feet are behind it, that kettlebell will feel heavier and you'll put more strain and work on your lower back. So plant the feet either side of the kettlebell, drive the feet, snap the hips to stand up. Okay, get out the mindset of picking that up. Good work. Right, okay. Shoulder taps. Press up style. We're getting it right this time. We're getting it right. I can hear people signing off left, right and centre. Absolutely disgusted. Okay, and I don't blame you. It's absolutely appalling. I can only apologise. Right, set yourself up. 5 seconds and we're away. So again, we want that first rep happening. Get the feet away. Don't get the feet away, get the knees away. You'd be floating otherwise. And again, look at the control. Grab, release. Trying to minimize the sway in the hips. There is going to be sway, but minimize it. Keep the core tight. Don't let the hips lift and don't let them sag. Keep that solid bridged position as if you're in the elbow plank and activate the core properly. Get something from it. Okay, good work. Keep it going. Keep the pace there, keep the control there. Good, release. So grab your kettlebell. And again, if you're not sure, elbow plank, I'm reaching across with the handle of the kettlebell, sliding it and flicking it. Then again, the handle's there, good to go. That's the best technique, okay? You do what works for you. If it's a little bit awkward, a little bit clumsy, even better, okay? That's life for you, okay? It's not all nice and easy. So if it's a wee bit awkward, it makes it all the better. Functional, we call that. We call it, people like functional fitness these days. Let's go for it. Reach across, drag. Reach across, drag. And again, make sure you're actually dragging it to the outer side of your body. You're not just moving it a wee bit. But make sure we're keeping those knees squeezed and those feet squeezed together. Keep the hips solid. Don't forget your elbow plank standards. Okay, we're still keeping that core tight as if someone is going to stand on my lower back. At any moment in time, we're going to be ready for them. Good, relax there. Good work, everybody. Right, kettlebell, single arm, swings. I'm going back to the doubles because that's what the exercise is written as. But again, if you're feeling confident, throw in the single arm alternating each rep, but only if you're feeling confident. Build ourselves up gradually, okay? I'm just showing you the one that we're meant to be doing. So stand by, get yourself ready in 5 seconds. So I pick the kettlebell up and I'm making sure I'm square on. Don't be leaning off to the side. Go, so it's hip snap 1, hip snap 2, change arms. Now you're using one arm, which means this kettlebell is trying to throw you off center, but it's your core that stops that. But you can help it out by making sure you're pushing your hips straight back and making sure you're keeping that chest proud and facing forwards. You should not be doing what I'm doing now, twisting off to the side. That ain't good. Good. Fantastic, everyone. Right, your next exercise, I do believe, is weighted glute bridges, okay? Pretty confident it is. Right, okay, weighted glute bridges. So again, with this, you might find with the additional weight that you're sliding a bit, back a bit. So you just correct that by replanting your feet each rep, okay? So stand by, we're away in 3. Go. And again, see, to be honest, you really don't need much weight on this to feel the intensity, the difficulty go up in comparison to your body weight ones, okay? So our body weight ones, we could probably hammer them out all day now after the amount of circuits most of us have been doing. But just adding 12, 16 kilograms makes a huge difference because that is a lot of weight. Unless, of course, you're used to doing these weighted all the time. Okay, relax. Right, set yourself up, stand up with that kettlebell between your feet, and it's going to be that kettlebell clean and press. Okay, now I'll show you again because you've got 20 seconds, might as well do something with it. Overreach, overhand grip, okay? That's going to create tension here. We're going to use that tension to help us get the power to flick it round into that racked position. Punch it, pull it down, keeping the shoulder blade in, flick it off. Stand by, go. Punch it, pull it down, flick it off, change arms. Making sure I'm keeping that back nice and solid. So how do I do that? I push my hips back to get down, okay? By pushing my hips back to get down, I'm lengthening out my hamstrings, glutes, lower back, my engine muscles, the big powerful ones, which then in turn snap them forward, and that's going to help get this thing up with ease, okay? So I'm overhand grip, stop there, snapping. So it's just the same as a kettlebell swing, except rather than swing it out to the front, I'm flicking it round into that racked position. The last exercise of tonight, would you believe? I'm actually pretty sad that it's over. I'm really enjoying this tonight. It's good, if I may say so myself. In 10 seconds, we're going to do high knees and we're going to go for it, okay? we're gonna go for it. Make sure your floor is clear, very fast, but as high knees as you can. 3, 2, 1, go. Last bit of work, 30 seconds. Don't be shy about getting that heart rate up. It's perfectly okay. Let's go, drive, 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 drive. Pull the knees up, okay? Use the core to pull those knees even higher. Go for it, everybody. 12 seconds. Hit it hard, and we're done. Good work, 5 seconds. Relax, walk around, catch your breath if you need to. Even if you don't, just take that minute to bring yourself back down to where you started. Low intensity workout, why do we like it? Because we can do it on days we might be classing as a rest day, because it usually doesn't affect us in terms of recovery. Gets us moving. If we're stiff and sore, it loosens us off, it gets fresh blood around, fresh nutrients into those muscles that are hungry for recovery. But also, it's a good way to clear our head without knocking our pan in too severely. Now again, it depends on your fitness. That might feel all right, okay? Or it might have felt hellish. If you're a beginner or your fitness isn't quite as high, you'll find that pretty tough. If you used a ridiculously heavy kettlebell, you would have found that tough, okay? But it's a nice balance, okay? In relation to what we usually do. This is definitely much lower intensity, I'm sure you'll agree. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good night. And, or maybe day. Depends when you're watching it on catch up. Thank you very much. Done.